How's everyone doing today? Johnny Vivento here. Just here from my complex where I live, here in Puerto Vallarta. It's about to storm, I think, so the sky is looking pretty cloudy up there, but it's still hot. It's about 85 degrees, there's a little wind. Doing okay. I was just on here like 10 minutes ago. I was at the marina, as you saw. That was a bad video, but I have to give a shout out to Sarasota Tim. How you doing? I've been watching a few of his videos, as I said. This guy can talk about nothing for an hour, which is incredible. That's a gift. That is a gift. Not everybody can just go out there and talk about nothing for an hour and be on one subject. And then it goes on, transcend to another subject. Like he can go from his bike, talk about the wheel, talk about his goggles, and in the goggles there's a story behind it. This is an art. I can't do it. I'm not a professional. But he does it. He does a great job at it. I got to tell you, he really does. All these video guys are coming out, like all these anti-Sarasota Tim videos are coming out to drive me crazy, because every time my algorithm, somehow they're coming to me every day. I'm getting these things, you know. Another one, anti-Sarasota Tim, cartoon fashion now, that I saw. But you got the regulars, like olive oil, and you got, who you got? Sorry. The New York guy, New York Dan, who I said is not a New Yorker. I don't think he is. But anyway, he could be. He might have lived there for some. He's not a real New Yorker, though. But anyway, let's get back to Sarasota Tim. He's living a good life. What he has said at 62, retire, he's exactly right, man. I'm telling you, he is. And all the people that come here to Puerto Vallarta, I see expats, people that live in these buildings here. Okay, these beautiful apartments. Some of them retired 58. You know, they waited for their Social Security at 62, got it, and they're still here. Some of these people, yeah, I think there's two of those people live in those. They're brand new. They've only moved in the last 3 months, but they come from another part of Puerto Vallarta where they retired early and bought a place. And how beautiful, look at this. You could actually live in one of these beautiful apartments for like $800 a month if you want. These ones are not that expensive. They're brand new. They've been built within the last 6 months. And they're still building right over there right now. They are building, and they're doing a great job, and they really are. But anyway, you can do the same, exactly what they're doing. I'm telling you, it's what I did, what they did. I was done at 62, and as I said, I kept going back to work because I wanted to work. It's not that, you know, somebody said to me in a comment last week, well, why the hell do you keep going back if you're retired? Well, I have retired, but I get bored after 6 months, 7 months, so I go back to work for 6 months or a year. That's what I've done, you know. It's not that I need to really, but it does clean up a lot of bills. Okay, I got to tell you that, that's for sure. But what you have to spend doing it is the problem. You know, you go back and you get car insurance, which is an arm and a leg right now. All your rents, which are massive, as you know. Every square foot. I mean, honestly, it's crazy. The United States right now, property-wise, is absolutely astronomical. But in Europe, it's even worse. I was thinking of moving to Europe for a year, but it's even worse. It's actually worse there. And, you know, my bike, this bike here does about 80 miles per gallon. I don't know if you can see it on there. Can't even see. I got a bad, yeah, that's my bike. I do like 80 miles per gallon on this thing. There it is, 80 miles per gallon. And, but a gallon of gas is like $8.50 right now. So there you, I don't know what you're paying in the US, like half that, I believe, in the United States right now, in most states. But that's what you got to pay. Nothing's cheap anymore. Everything's crazy expensive. You get what you pay for, you know, and but in the U.S., with the prices of insurances and all the food, is crazy expensive in the U.S. To buy meat is just a joke. It really is. I mean, it just, you might as well, you know, you rear your own chickens or something because wow, it's crazy expensive. You know, people don't realize it. You know, and they go shopping and then you go, oh my god, how much did I just spend? You know, you buy a decent bread now in the U.S. It's $4 at least, like a decent bread, a good bread. You know, and where in Mexico it's a lot cheaper for that kind of stuff. You know, bread and stuff like that. Because you buy from a bakery, it's very very cheap here. Because they make it there, they don't. There's no overhead. They just go bang. You get it out of the oven, and they give it to you, which is nice. That's how you do it. But anyway, away from that, living a good life. You know, Tim, I felt bad yesterday. You know, Tim has a 25-foot trailer. It looks nice and it's a beautiful thing, you know, inside. And he doesn't have a lot of room. For a person, it's not a lot of room. I have like 85 square meters with my wife. So we're going around, what is that in square foot? 900, 950 square feet. And we don't have enough room, to be honest, for two of us. We just don't. And you know, without us moving out the way of each other. It's getting to that point now where you go, do I need a bigger place? No, I don't want to clean it. My wife doesn't want to clean it. We do just as fine as we are. So you go, okay, this is enough for us, you know. We do have a roof garden that's pretty big, but we're not out there a lot. This summer has been so brutal. You know, you go up to the roof and it's brutality. It's like 110, 120 degrees up there. Oh my God, it is so hot up there. But because we have everything's tiled. So we're just waiting for October. October is where the real great weather starts kicking in. October, November, December, January, February, March, and then April. We got 7 months of amazing weather where you've got 90 degrees every day and you have a beautiful wind. It's kind of like now. I got a wind. It's absolutely beautiful. It's hitting me right now. It's just great, you know, it really is. But this is what it's like for those 6-7 months. But away from that, it is stifling. The humidity is outrageous. Like my shirt is pretty wet now. It's very humid, even though there's a wind. But anyway, I just thought I'd get out here because I miss everybody. I miss doing these videos. There's not a lot to talk about. I don't really do a lot these days. And I'm just really just trying to say to Americans, man, please come over here. Come. Canadians, Americans, Europeans, please come to Mexico and enjoy it. It's a great country. It really is. You know, I have a good time here every single day. And today I was down by the marina. I was by the ocean. It was incredible. I could sit there for 10 hours. I don't want to be that lazy. I got other stuff I got to be doing, namely watching the TV, watching news, stuff like that. But I'm happy. And you guys could be too, without having to bust your backside doing it. Okay? Love all of you, and I'll get back to you very soon.